Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra and I'm still sick. I've been sick for over 10 days now, but hopefully I'll get better and I can start filming again. So I'm really sorry about my voice right now, but as I'm doing a weekly vlog, I'm really hoping that by the end of this week my voice will be back. So I'm starting it and we'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just delete this. So it is Tuesday today and this week I'm only working one day, Thursday. So I'm really hoping to get some reading done as I've been sick the last week, so I haven't done a lot of reading. So I just thought I would share you where I am now with my reading and what I'm hoping to read this week. So we'll start by the books I have already started. So I'm currently reading One Dance with a Duke by Tessa Dare and I'm enjoying it. It's a romance and I wasn't feeling really romance this last week, but I have like less than 200 pages to read, so historical romance, you can read it, well, I can read it pretty fast. This is the first book in a trilogy. I've read a lot of Tessa Dare. Maybe I could show you the books I have by her. But this is a trilogy I haven't read yet, and I believe I have the 3 books, or at least the first 2 books. And as I love her, if I don't have all the books, I might buy it. I don't mind buying them. They're pretty cheap, like $12, $13. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. So far, I'm not really getting into the story because I don't really like the woman in this book. It's Lady Amelia. I'm not sure yet, and you know, I'm halfway through it. I should be loving it, but I still love the writing and I'm just enjoying the places where they are and the intrigue and all the other characters, just not the girl in that book. But we'll see. I mean, I'll probably finish it and still think it's a really good book because I just love Tessa Dare. And my voice is going, so I'll do this pretty fast. I'm currently reading Les Yeux Jaunes des Crocodiles. It is the first book in a trilogy by Katherine Pancol. And I have already read the 2 other books because you can read it in different order. But reading this one, I think you should start by the first one. But it's all good. It's a thick book. It's almost 700 pages long, but it's a fast read. Honestly, like, I just love the writing and like the characters and everyone in this book. I love it. So I'm excited to keep reading this one. It's just I haven't been reading a lot, so I'll get it. I'll finish those books. And I finally got my hand on the Spanish Love Deception. I think it came out last year, maybe. Yeah, I think it was last year. And I've been trying to get a copy of like the ebook from my library and everyone wants it, so it's been hard. And there are no audiobooks, so usually I use my library for audiobook, but not this one. So I'm excited. It says that there's 476 pages, but usually like there are not a lot of words in these pages, so it should be fast. I'm gonna be reading it on my iPad because I have a Kindle, but my library doesn't allow us to read ebooks on the Kindle, or I just don't know how. I don't know, but I'll be reading it on my iPad, which is nice because I can bring it everywhere. It's just a little bit bigger than my Kindle, but you know, when I go to work, I bring my iPad, so I'll just read it, and I'm excited. So I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. Hopefully by the end my voice will be back to normal, and yeah, have a good week. I have realized that I forgot to talk about what I'm listening to this week, and right now I'm listening to Anne Boleyn. I have no idea how to pronounce that. It's by Alison Ware. It's the 2nd book in the series about Henry VIII. Yeah, Henry VIII wives. So he had 6 wives. The series is called 6 Tudor Queens. I have just finished the Catherine d'Aragon one, and I just loved it. And I feel so bad for her. Like, I feel really bad for her, but I guess, yeah. So I'm listening to the second book. It's still pretty long, so it's 20 hours long, but I'm already 14% in, and I'm feeling like listening to audiobook right now. So I'll probably finish it this week, I think. Yeah. And then the books I want to read also this week, because there's never enough books that I want to read. So it's just the 3 books left over for this month TBR, and I'm thinking I might go with Moonlight Over Paris first. It's by Jennifer Robson. I bought it in San Francisco at a bookstore there called Alexander Book. So I might read it. It's I think it's for First World War or between the 2 world wars. So I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I love those kind of stories. I don't want to read the blurb because I like going into my books without knowing anything. So I'll probably read that one first, and then I might start Istanbul and Memories in the City by Orhan Pamuk. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not sure, but I think it's short stories and there are a lot of pictures. So I might read a couple pages every day so I can finish it. It's the 20, and I want to finish those 3 books before the end of the month. So I need to start. And then if I finish all of those books I just mentioned, we have 6 so far, I might read Keeping Faith by Jodi Picoult. I have no idea how to pronounce her name again. But maybe. Or I'll just put this one for next month. So we'll see. Bye! Hello, I thought I would just give you a quick update. I just filmed my TBR for October, since my voice is pretty good today, and I realized I look so tired, like so tired, and I feel tired too. So I have my cup of tea. I think I'll just read one of the books, and I haven't studied today at all, but I just feel so tired. So okay, so I am reading One Dance with the Duke, and the Duke has some anxiety issues, and I think it's the first time I'm seeing that. Oh wait, my camera. Yeah, so I think it's the first time I'm seeing that in historical romance, because usually like it's the woman, and now it's the Duke. Like, he doesn't like crowds, gets super anxious, like sweating, trembling, everything. So I just thought it was nice to mention, because it never happens, or at least in the ones I have read, I've never seen that. So props to that book, because I think a lot of people don't like crowds, and we should see more representation of that in books. So hello, it's me again. It's still Tuesday, but it's almost 6 p.m. and I just finished One Dance with a Duke. And yeah, last time I talked, it was like 4. I had like 200 pages left, and I just finished it. When I get in a book, it goes pretty fast. Like, I can read for a while and I read fast, so that's why I finished it. What did I think about it? Not the best test out there I've ever read, for sure. I just couldn't get into the story for whatever reason. So basically, from what I can remember, because I don't remember the first part of the book, the woman, Amelia, she lost a friend or something like that, Leo, and he got killed by someone, and they're trying to figure out who killed Leo. And then you learn that her brother, Jack, is in debt. He likes to gamble, so he has a lot of money problem. And then she gets married to that Duke, I forgot his name, Spencer. And sorry, I'm still sick. And Spencer basically married her because he thought she could have many children and she would be a good mom, but like, he said he didn't love her. But I mean, it's historical romance, so we all know what happened. And it's just like, I don't know, I just couldn't get into the story. as I said before, I didn't like Amelia. I kind of like Spencer, but because like half of this, more than half, everything is about her, I just couldn't get into it. Anyway, I have the second book in the series. I forgot the name, but anyway, I'll eventually read it. But yeah, I don't think, if you've never read Tessa Dare, it's not the way to go. Like, you shouldn't read that one first. That being said, it was still good, but you know, it was okay. Usually these books, I can read them in like 3 or 4 days, and it took me over 2 weeks to read that one. So it tells how I felt about it. And now I'm gonna order some food. I got a result from a test I did for school, and I did pretty well, so I decided to order sushis. So I'm gonna have that for dinner. And while I wait for that, I'll just listen to my audiobook, the one I mentioned before. So I'll do that, wait for my food, and then eat in front of some TV show or something. And I think I might read a bit later tonight or just listen to my audiobook. We'll see. Bye-bye! Hello! Welcome back. It is Friday now. I think the last time I updated you was on Wednesday, but yeah, so yesterday I went to work for 8 hours, came back, studied and everything. But the good thing about work is that I can read at work. So I finished Les Yeux Jaunes des Crocodiles by Katherine Pancol. And I just, like, it's a thick book. It's almost 700 pages, but it's just so good. I'm going to take a look at if it's translated or not. Maybe it is, because it's a pretty popular book. We'll see. But yeah, really enjoyed that one, and I'm proud of myself for having finished this, because it's a thick book and I can put it just here. These are the physical books I've read this month. And now I'm still listening to my audiobook about Anne Boleyn. Still don't know how to pronounce that name, but anyway. And I started 2 other books. Just let me go grab them. So I am reading The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Oh, I guess it's how you pronounce it. I'm 13% in, and I'm not sure about how I feel. I mean, the writing is okay. It's not incredible, but at the same time, it's a romance. And I'm still not that into the story. We'll see how it evolved, but I will finish it. I think it's, yeah, I'll finish it. Will I give it a 5 stars? I don't know. So far, like, there was one part that was funny, and the rest I was just reading and like, I wasn't into it. So we'll see how it goes. And then I have started a book that I thought was fiction, but it is non-fiction. So this one, Istanbul, Memories and the City. So far it's good. I think Orhan Pamuk's writing is really good. So it's going slowly, because it is a non-fiction. So I'm not like full into it, like I want to know what's happening, because it's a slow pace. Like, he's going back to his memories of when he was a kid, and he's showing some like pictures, but the pictures are in black and white, which makes sense, because by the time they took those photos, it was in black and white. But like, it just, sometimes you don't see really well those photos, but we'll see. Still enjoying it. Now it's Friday afternoon. I studied a lot this morning, so I think I'm gonna take the rest of the afternoon off. So I'll just probably make some progress into my 3 books that I'm currently reading, hoping to get to those other 2 that I still need to read this month. So we'll see. But yeah, it's going great. I feel better too. I was sick, and I'm still a bit sick, but it's getting better. So hello. So I was about to sit down to study for a bit, and then I realized that it is Sunday night, and this weekly vlog is about to be over. So I just thought I would do a little bit of an update because today I finished 2 books. I haven't finished my audiobook yet, but I finished this book. So we have Istanbul Memories and the City by Orhan Pamuk. And when I first decided to read this one this week, I thought it was a fiction, but turned out it's a non-fiction about Orhan Pamuk's when he was younger, but also the Turkey history. And I really enjoyed this book. So I love his writing. I think he's an amazing writer, and he won a Nobel Prize in literature. So I mean, obviously he has some good qualities. And this book is just, if you love history and literature, it's a good way to mix both of them. I just really enjoyed the book. I just think it was a good way to finish this vlog, non-fiction, but the pace is really fast. And like, as I've said before, you have a lot of pictures and drawings and everything that just helps you understand what Pamuk is talking about. So a really good book. I think it's gonna be in my top books of the year. For sure, top books of September. I'll do my wrap-up next week, but just so good. And then the next book I read is The Spanish Love Deception. And honestly, I've been a little bit disappointed. Everybody seems to be like really loving that book and everything, and I just didn't. It's not bad. It's okay. It's funny at times, but like I feel like I've read that story too often. So basically, it is 2 co-workers that fall in love. The guy it was love at first sight for him, and for her no, and then they realized they both love each other and blah blah blah. And like I don't know, maybe it's just I'm not in the mood for romance. I have no idea, but it wasn't it. Honestly, I'm disappointed, but at least I got it from the library, so it's not a waste because like it was free and I still supported the writer. I think I know she just came out with a second book. I might read it because I think the writing was pretty good, and it's just, yeah, the story was too similar to other books, so it's sad because I really wanted to enjoy that book, but it wasn't for me. But it's okay, it's part of reading. You're not gonna always enjoy books. So yeah, that is all. I've read a couple of books this week. I think it's been my best week of the month. Obviously, like I was sick for 2 weeks. I'm still a little bit sick, but it's not that bad, and I'm getting back to normal, so that's good. Yeah, so this week you're gonna watch this video, but I'll also do my October TBR that I've already picked. The books are here, and then I'll do a September wrap-up, so you have most of the books here. So I have this one that I need to put here, but there's a lot. So far I've read 10 books this month, so I'll have a couple of days to finish at least my audiobook and maybe 1 or 2 other physical books. So yeah, well, thank you for watching this vlog, first one. If you have any comments or suggestions, just leave them below, and thank you, like and follow and everything. Okay, bye.